and shit. So, yeah. Awesome. Hey everybody, welcome to the Grindfest once again. With me today is, as always, my good friend Catherine.
Hello.
And I also have somebody else with me today. Gasps shock. Shock. Yes,
It
it's...
only starts by hijacking Ted's Twitch.
Oh.
I
Oh, no,
expect
John.
the chat to go crazy in 20 seconds.
No, John, no hijacking. Bad. Okay, Xant's the
Alright,
villain
fine.
of this Grindfest. You don't get to be the villain out of nowhere in the last 30 minutes of the game, okay? Jeez.
So what you're telling me is that you wouldn't expect Vati.
Oh.
That's not a denial.
So anyway, before we get started, everything's coming in fine on your end, chat, right? Like, there's no really loud, nobody's significantly louder than anybody else, or the game music isn't too bad or anything. Oh wait, hold on. I still have my picture up. Oh shit, I should get rid of that.
Oh.
Oh no,
I
my
like
porn!
No, John, I'm smart enough to not put my porn up.
Which
Okay.
reminds me, I still have my doujinshi it's my doujinshi folder on my desktop. I should move that. I think.
What do you... Oh wait, you mean you have your gender studies folder on your desktop?
Shh.
Oh, is that what
Wait,
they're
did I
calling
move it already? Oh, I moved it. Oh, I was smart.
Okay, so John, since you're the newbie here, pick an outfit for Sheik.
What do you have to select?
Her normal outfit, her Master Quest color, which is black, her Twilight outfit, which is light blue, her N64 outfit, and Kayfabe's mask.
Appropriate. I'm doing a Majora's Mask stream tomorrow, so Kayfabe.
Kayfabe, Lord of the Harvest.
Kayfabe.
Okay, so we've only got about 15 levels to grind with Sheik, so we're not gonna be using her for too long. I think after that we're gonna be doing some Lana. I've actually figured out a way to kind of cheat the system a little bit and speed up grinding just a tad, and also save myself some materials in the process. Basically, if you've been watching for a while, this has been my grinding mission for a couple weeks now. What I do is you have to beat up all these Dark Ganondorfs. So what you do is you get them all split up, and then after that you get the EXP. You get the magic mode to EXP plus, and then you kill all of them, and you get a shit ton of experience. I found that one of the best ways to get a lot of experience is to kill all but one of the Dark Ganondorfs, and then let the last Dark Ganondorf kill you, and then you keep all the experience you got before you died, and you keep the EXP up potion, but you don't. But it resets right away, and you also don't have to pay materials for the potion again the second time. So we're cheating the system a little bit. Woot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it starts, Ted. You start cheating the system here and there, and suddenly you find yourself, I give it about 6 months' time at your rate, doing the max rupee glitch.
No, I've got I say that at the rate that I'm going, I haven't even really been doing that much grinding off screen. I still think I'll be done by June, so yeah. I'm not doing the max rupees glitch. That's just dishonorable.
Hey, kudos. You know, I don't have the tolerance to grind every character. The level cap is 250.
255.
255. Okay, because 250 is not high enough.
I think it's just a reference. It's a coding thing. Like
Yeah.
255 is like, I know in the NES Dragon Quest games, 255,000 is the max gold rate or something. It's just a coding kind of thing. I don't know why it is. It just is.
It has to do with bits. I never learned to code, so I don't know the history behind it. But yeah, it has to do with the archaic coding systems.
Actually, if you think about as early as Pokemon Generation 1, the unofficial level cap was 255 there, assuming you used rare candies. You had to use rare candies to get that high.
Wait, if you gave a rare candy to a level 100 Pokemon, it would go to...
I'm pretty sure there were, like, in terms of glitches, you can get a Pokemon to level 255.
Oh my god, that game is like the most hilariously broken thing in all
Yeah,
of
I'm
existence.
pretty sure that was a thing, because there was a point in my life where I had a lot of fun breaking Gen 1, because it's so easy to do. But serious kudos to you, Ted, for able to have the patience to do this, because I'm the kind of schmuck that would use the max rupee glitch to get everyone up. Because if I got one character, most likely Link, to 255 first, and everyone was still in the 60s or 70s, I'm using a max rupee glitch to get everyone back up to where Link was, because I just don't have that kind of time.
Well, if you've been playing along with the what's this called, with the adventure maps, you probably would not be able to beat them if everybody other than Link was at level 60 or whatever, because you basically have to have everybody at least level 100 if you want to stand a chance on the Twilight Princess map, which is a nightmare. Fuck that. This is this mission that I'm doing right now is on the Twilight Princess map, which is why it's such a good EXP mission. Well, as long as you do it the right way, at the very least. I was grinding on the, the Master Quest map for the longest time. Mostly just because I needed the levels for the Twilight Princess map, actually. I think that's why I started this whole ordeal in the first place, is because the Twilight Princess map can go suck a dick.
That's like how you really feel.
The Twilight Princess map can go suck a dick.
Good lord, look at all the dark Ganondorfs.
I know. There's like that.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I think there's 12 dark Ganondorfs in all after you split them all up, because it starts with 3 and then each one splits into 4. So yeah, there's 12 dark Ganondorfs in total. Okay, so hold on.
So I'd imagine you use the EXP accelerator.
Yeah, I use the EXP accelerator. My plan, actually, I use the EXP accelerator and combined with an EXP up weapon and the magic mode's EXP up buff, you basically get, I think it's quadruple experience. I'm not really sure how like the actual values work, but you get quite a lot of experience, and it really speeds up your grinding time. And now here's the boring part where we wait for this last lone dark Ganondorf to kill me.
To kill you?
Kill you?
Yeah, okay, so I tried to explain this earlier. Basically, okay, so I've killed all but one Dark Ganondorf. Okay, if I die, I keep all of my experience, and I also keep my EXP up potion, but I don't have to wait through the loading screen of loading back up the map, loading back up the mission, and I also don't have to pay each time for a new EXP up potion. So, yeah.
Okay. That's clever. Did you figure that out yourself?
I kind of figured it out myself, but I found out I figured out the trick by myself, but I didn't figure it was really worth it until I heard people online saying it's seriously decreased their grinding time. So that's why I'm doing it now. So yeah. So I died, and now we get to do it again. Woo!
Defeat!
Yay!
Yeah!
Stuff dreams are made of.
Yeah, you know.
He just stands there. Just like, I killed her. I didn't expect to kill her.
I wasn't expecting this.
I'm not sure what to do.
Am I the only one who thinks that Dark Ganondorf is incredibly redundant?
You see, Ganondorf, you can go both ways. You just can't assume evil when you hear the word Ganondorf.
Well, he is
John,
kind of.
Sorry.
He is kind of the incarnation of all darkness, though. Like.
Yeah, if that's only because of baggage. I mean, who was Ganondorf before he got the baggage?
Ganondorf.
Exactly. Neither light or dark. It's his actions that make him what he is.
Oh, so you're a tabula rasa kind of person then. Okay.
I don't speak Vietnamese. No.
Okay. I don't know what language it is, but it basically just means blank slate. You're not born good or evil. You're just kind of a person.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually would believe that, yeah.
Okay. I can't remember if that's a it's some sort of philosophy kind of thing. I forget like who said it, because my required philosophy credit class was like a good 5 years ago. So.
Here it is. Bob from around the corner.
Bob from around the corner.
Only the greatest philosophical teacher.
But yeah, John, I was gonna say about like Dark Ganondorf. Isn't there, with the Dark Aeons in Final Fantasy X, is there a Dark Anima?
Yes, there is.
So there's a
That's
dark
redundant.
version of the dark Aeon.
Yes,
It's-
that's redundant. I will
Even
agree
more
with you.
evil. Wait, so what would be? You know how Anima has like the I'm in pain half, and then like the no, I'm seriously in pain. I'm
Yeah.
going to beat you up. I'm going to punch you to death.
You don't get it. If I wince one more time, I get stronger. Do you really want that?
You strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly
Well, you see,
imagine?
it's already down because it's actually Seymour's mom. Spoiler warning.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But oh, you're not gonna
Seymour's
play
mom
10 anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Seymour's mom sacrificed herself. You've trashed 10 so many times. Someone
Seymour?
go back,
Okay,
make a
okay, do they
compilation
have...
of all the times I say something about 10, you go
Okay, hold on. If we're gonna be talking about Final Fantasy X backstory, do they ever explain Seymour's stupid-ass haircut?
It's just a Guado
It's
thing.
just
It's just
Guado
his race.
Salami.
Like, you go to Guado Salam, it's land of the stupid haircuts and the long fingernails and the weird veiny tattoo things.
Oh wait, so
Yeah.
there's an entire race of people who dress that stupid?
Yes, they're called the Guado. They also can...
Do you kill them all?
No, they kill other people.
They kill
But
other
I
people,
think
yeah.
you kill a few of them. Yeah, I think
they-
you kill a few of them.
They're
but-
kind of dicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Have you seen their haircuts?
Haircut. just didn't make
I
them
remember I
bad.
got I think one of the times I got the angriest when I was playing 10 for the first time was when Trommel, they're like, the sphere with the blank blank, show him the sphere, and Trommel's like, oh, this? And he just smashes it, and I'm like, I hate you so much for so many reasons.
I'm gonna kick you in the face, and then I'm gonna
You
spit. on
never
the
get
sun.
to beat him up. And then
No.
they try to make him sympathetic in 10 too.
Seymour's an
and I
asshole.
was
I
like-
hate Seymour.
Well, aren't you supposed to hate Seymour? Or...
No,
Yeah.
but no, you really hate Seymour because he has the most pain in the ass battles, especially that one on top of Mount Gagazet.
I lost that like bunch of times the first
Yeah, I
time.
lost like 10 times to that guy when I first got
And
him.
he's just like out of nowhere. It's just like Tidus and Riku are like talking, and then
You see, this
Tidus
is very
like,
refreshing to actually talk to someone who played 10 and actually appreciates it. You're part of the problem, Ted.
I know, that's why it's fun.
10 was my first Final Fantasy game. It was like I'd heard of Final Fantasy and just didn't like know too much about it growing up, and I was like, it's fantasy RPG, sounds really interesting to me, and that was the one that was out at the time, I think, because after that was 11, and I know 12 wasn't out when by the time I picked up 10, I picked it up and I loved it. I mean, it's not perfect. Like, I'm not gonna say it's the best game ever. There's a lot of there are problems, but I think it's a great game.
Yeah. I'll play all the Final Fantasies before going to 10, but I did love 10 for what it did, and it kept me interested through my summer of 2002. I want to say, yeah. And 10 too, as stupid as the story is, I'll never
Love
defend
the
that game story.
system.
Yeah, I love the Dress Sphere system. I love I love
Yeah.
how they brought back the ATB system for 10 too. It's a
I
great
love how
game.
you-
Dumb story.
I loved how you could just switch on the fly. It was just so versatile. And then when I went back to Final Fantasies, like when I went back to 3 with the job class system, it's like, oh wait, I have to pick outside of battle. There's a penalty for changing. What is this?
That's the stupidest thing about Final Fantasy 3 is that there's a penalty for changing.
It seems
jobs.
really.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
out there
I
you
don't.
want to change clothes.
Oh, I love how they had to make it. It wasn't jobs though in 10-2. It's dress spheres.
Yeah, totally different.
No, it was just an excuse to get the girls naked. That's all it was.
Yeah, it really was.
Wait, do they go Sailor Moon in the class change animation?
They get all Sailor Moon without any of the Aurora Borealis covering their naughty bits.
Well,
but then
it's funny
they didn't really have any naughty bits, so.
Well, fun fact, in the original Sailor Moon, there were like in the Japanese cut, there were a few lines like kind of like a under boob line or like kind of a V in the pubic region, and those were cut out of the English dub because I guess they thought it was like, oh, too much implications of
Yeah.
they're actually naked.
Oh, the Deke dub. Everybody loves the Deke
We
dub.
don't want to give them the implication that they're getting dressed.
No.
I don't.
This is also a dub where they did the old flipping the cars, like flipping the scene with the cars, so the driver's side is on the left-hand side of the car. They did that, and it caused some really weird screw-ups with like, like the car would just, cars would just flip around randomly.
You know,
in one scene.
say what you will about the Deke dub of Sailor Moon, I can never remember the girls' Japanese names. I still call Sailor Moon Sabrina and whatnot. Ooh, 100
You
KOs.
got the name wrong. It's Serena.
But-
It's not Serena. She's not a teenage witch.
Okay,
I've never
whatever.
seen that.
Oh, maybe I wasn't watching Sailor Moon at all.
Hey,
Was
you
there a
know,
black-
hey,
was-
Sabrina.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Sabrina had a black cat.
No, and you want to know what else? Sabrina the Teenage Witch is also a magical girl, so.
I never saw that show though, so.
It's like Full House, but with magic.
That's so strange.
Okay, so Full House to its logical conclusion.
Basically, yeah. I feel like such a weird person for actually liking Full House. Like,
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it was too goody-goody for me.
I think part of it's that I watched it when I was like 8 reruns when I was like 8 years old. Yeah, they would play Full House reruns all the time on like ABC and whatnot, and so like I watched a lot of that shit after
I
school.
wanted a domestic comedy. I watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because I loved that because it had the same sort of issues, but it had more spice to it.
Yeah, I just for some reason I just never watched it. I can't really tell you why. Like I knew it was a thing. It just I don't know. Maybe I was just tired of playing TV by that point, or playing TV, of watching TV by that point, and I wanted to play video games.
The graphics are gameplay sucks.
Oh, real life? Oh man, real life is just man. That game is full of bugs, like all over the place. They said that there's like millions and millions of different bugs in that game. Like, where's the quality control? Also, permanent death. And like what? It's like at the cheapest, it's like a $3,000 a month subscription fee. No thanks.
But yeah. I never grew up with either Full House or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't
What?
know why.
Were you a home improvement person? Because
No.
you can't trust home improvement people.
No, I've never seen that show.
What did you watch then? I'm like, now I'm actually legitimately curious
I
because
don't know.
you
I
don't
don't know. I didn't watch that much. Like, I watched some TV, but like I went through a phase where I just didn't like. I just wasn't interested in TV. So. I don't know. And then I just kind of watched what my friends were watching in like middle school, which was like alternatively Disney Channel, like the couple halfway decent shows, which I'm saying halfway decent, yeah.
Are you gonna
And then,
classify
like-
Lizzie McGuire as halfway decent?
I never watched Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
But and then anime on like Cartoon Network / Adult Swim. But yeah.
Animu.
No, it's anime.
And
What, you stupid?
do you really want me to answer that?
Yeah, wait.
Oh
I noticed
wait.
how's the upped bit rate going for you? Is XSplit giving you any drop frames?
Well, I don't have to look at the screen for a while since I got let Ganondorf kill me. So, hold on a moment. I've got 51 drop frames, which really isn't that bad, all
No,
things considered.
that's nothing.
Yeah, we've only been going for a little while, but you know, like if it's being good, I usually don't really have any that many drop frames at all. So, yeah. So yeah, now it's time to walk purposefully into. No, wait, hold on a moment. I can just kill Ganondorf because I'm maxed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monster, return to
We tried.
darkness. Actually,
We tried.
take me with you.
Yeah, because if I kill Ganondorf that time, then I get the materials and shit that I've earned from beating the mission. So yeah, woo!
Trying to transcend a level beyond 255. Trying to become super chic god. Blue hair.
Well, she's got purple hair right now because Kayfabe's mask.
Yeah,
But
close enough.
Oh my, that dead-eyed stare is just disturbing.
All the masks look pretty derpy for them. Like, well, that I can remember. Wonderfully derpy, but
Now, Stone Mask is wonderfully derpy,
yeah.
and it supposedly makes you invisible. I say supposedly because I don't buy it.
The Goron mask is hilarious.
I love seeing
Darunia
Darunia
with the
the
Goron mask.
That's just great. Okay, so now I've got my two favorite characters maxed up, and that's Volga and Sheik. Link's maxed, Zelda's maxed. Uh, yeah, so we've got about 5 characters completely done, and most everybody else, except for Girahim and Darunia, is at level 200. Well, the DLC characters too, I forgot about them. But I'm gonna do all of their grinding on screen, I think. Off screen, I'm basically, at the moment, at the very least, I'm only doing characters under level 200. So you might see Girahim and Darunia's levels change from session to session, but everybody else will probably either have their rupees be bought, or I'll do them on screen. So yeah, we're gonna do Lana next because I said so.
Just to clarify, Sheik's 8-bit weapon is the ladder from Zelda 1.
The step ladder, yes.
How do you play a step ladder?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Like, how much does she drink?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Like, who slipped her a Mickey and then told her, this is your new musical instrument?
Alright, yeah, that's not even really the weirdest 8-bit weapon, though. Like, Darunia's is meat on a stick, so are you really gonna be...
Is? We haven't seen that one. That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, it's Darunia's... Okay, hold on a moment. We're actually going to, we're going to the gallery for a moment so you guys can marvel at the glorious meat on a stick. Because, like, really...
Is it the 8-bit meat from Zelda 1?
It's the 8-bit meat from Zelda 1 on a stick. Yeah, see, where the Darunia, hammer, 8-bit food. Yes.
Okay, hold on. It's gonna take us a little while to see it, but...
Yeah.
I'm already picturing in my head, and it's ridiculous.
I think all the 8-bit... Well, I love, who is it who has the throwing croissants?
Oh, that's, both Zant and Impa have the throwing croissants.
That looks hilarious. What, did he hit him with the bone? Like...
Hey, that's...
Yeah!
That chick would probably hurt if it hit you right in the face, though. Like...
He looks really, like, really serious.
Not necessarily. It just kind of looks like a weapon you bring to a cosplay convention. The bones are actually styrofoam.
Oh my gosh, it does look like a cosplay weapon. I love Darunia. I just love how he dances when he wins.
What are the alternate skins for Darunia, if he has any?
He only has... Okay, well, we're not playing Darunia, but I'll show them. He's only got 3, because he's really a one... Most of the characters, except for, like, the main Zelda mainstays, don't really have that many skins, so... He only has the alternate colors that you get on the adventure maps. So he's got his Master Quest weapon, outfit, which makes him look like who's its face from Majora's Mask, Darmani's ghost.
Darmani, yeah.
Yeah. He's got in the Twilight outfit. He's got these random tattoos on him, which I assume are from Twilight Princess. And then he also has the Goron mask, which is the Goron mask. So yeah. We're gonna be playing some Lana though, and I'm tied, but I like her yellow outfit. We're gonna be having her in her yellow outfit, so okay. Now
Oh, the Goron mask. You're so cute. You look so sad.
That is so redundant. It's like taking off sunshades and underneath the pair of sunshades is another pair of sunshades.
Oh, you mean like Dennis?
I guess I don't know who that is.
From the SpongeBob movie, Dennis, the guy from the SpongeBob movie who Plankton says to get SpongeBob and Patrick.
The mercenary.
Yeah. When you first see him, he goes and he looks at the he goes sesame seed, and then he goes and he takes off his sunglasses, and underneath them is another pair of sunglasses. I love that. I love visual humor like that. It's just great. Or Johnny Bravo. My glasses, my glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
Um, John, as we generally do, we ask questions that show up in the chat. Someone wants to know if you are planning to do the classic Resident Evil games for BSC at some point.
If I were to do one classic game, it would probably be Resident Evil 1, because I got a feeling Lois might want to do 2.
Okay.
Or 1, really. I'll have to talk to Lewis about that one, because he's probably a bigger Resident Evil fan than I am. So, yeah, I would have to ask Lewis about that, too.
Would you want to do the original one or the remake?
Probably remake, because I think it's the better game.
Mm-hmm.
But Jill
But
Sandwich.
I know, but at the same time, Resident Evil original has that delicious voice acting.
Oh wait, I know what you could do. You do 2 playthroughs of Resident Evil 1, right? Okay. So whenever there's a cutscene, you cut to the Resident Evil 1 version, and then whenever there's gameplay, you show Resident Evil Remake. How about it?
That can work in some instances, but there are some places that are changed or radically different or not there at all in the original.
Ah, so much for that
Yeah.
idea.
Well, that's why when we did Resident Evil originally on SGB, we showcased both versions. That we did the Jill scenario on the remake, and we did the Chris scenario on the original.
Well, we could do that for Brain Scratch too, I suppose. Like nothing.
Yeah,
the
because
game
there
is
are-
pretty. The game's pretty short, all things considered. When you think about it.
It wouldn't be as long as Resident Evil 4, without a doubt. But then again, we also had time limits to consider when we did that so many years ago.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 was like what, 40 parts? It probably
I want to say it was 44, I think it was.
it probably would be closer
Yeah.
to 20 something now if I had to guess.
Yeah. That makes sense. Now I have John, for your next review, are there going to be jump scares?
Okay, well, I'm actually, because I don't think I was clear enough with the teaser on how much I was going to cover, but I am doing the whole trilogy for one video.
Okay.
And are there going to be jump scares? No, because, you know,
You're
I
a
can't
wuss.
Like, I'm a wuss. Yeah, I'll admit it. I can't. Like, I just would not be able. Like, I can't. At this point, it's like I don't like jump scares, and I was so startled by the first time I saw one in that game because I didn't know what was going to happen. Because I had zero exposure to the game before you guys played it for BSC. I'm not BSC, SGV, and then just check the lights, check the lights, check the lights. I just screamed.
well, I also deliberately cranked up the decibels for the scares.
Oh, you
Because-
dick!
Yeah, because because we lower the volume of the audio when we're
Yeah.
combining all the audio together with the game, but I like to crank up the audio so that you guys hear what we hear. And I just a bit of a preview here. We actually met up today, me and Elliot and Matt, and we recorded Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Oh, I was gonna keep
And-
that a secret.
No, it's fine because people were expecting us to do it anyway, so I just figured to let you know that we do have it recorded. But we all got it like bad at one part, and it was
Oh, 'cause
not
that-
one of my better moments.
Well, because that one, I don't know. I feel like, I guess it's premature, but just my opinion is it seems to have jumped the shark a bit with like jump scares, even if you don't screw up. Like, as someone who's never played the games, which I think, okay, like I lose some credibility there, but I feel like part of the games is like that fear of being spooked that you don't want
that's
to experience
exactly it. That's exactly it. If people think, and now I'm kind of jumping the gun here a bit because this is points I'm going to bring up for my review.
Yeah, sorry.
Five Nights is not jump scares. It's not all about jump scares. The scariest part about Five Nights is the anticipation. Trying to avoid the jump scares.
It's what's it called? There's a word for it, like tension release or something like that. It's actually really funny in that the same sort of things that work for humor are the exact same thing that work for horror too. It's just the jump, the boo in a horror is the punchline in a joke. So yeah, John, we totally need to get Ryan to play one of them. when we meet up at MomoCon.
Oh, I'm totally down for that. Because Ryan.
They're not scary. Oh, if we get him to go.
Ryan is one of those that thinks it's not scary but won't play it. So
that's the thing. Is like I feel like if someone plays it and says it isn't scary, okay, you have more guts than me. I can respect that. If someone says it's not scary but hasn't played it, I'm not sure where they're coming from on that.
So we win if we win if he jumps, right? Or goes ah.
Ryan also brings up a good point. He'll play 5 nights if you. Well, we were going to get forced to play Sonic 06 anyway, Ted. So.
You know,
How
I
far
could.
are you gonna make him play?
I'm not going any farther than Wave Ocean. I'm just gonna say.
Game over.
No. You gotta play more than Wave Ocean.
No.
Game over in Wave Ocean at that Mach Speed section from a lot of like blind plays I've seen. Like the the Pokecap LP was hilarious because they forgot to save before they went into Wave Ocean, and if you don't save and you game over in Wave Ocean, you have to start from the opening cutscene. Well, Comment showed that off in his review as well.
Don't you? Wait. In Sonic 06 doesn't
There's no auto-save.
There's no autosave?
It auto-saves it saves after you finish the level, but it does not auto-save like when you enter a level. So the opening cutscene, the finding Tails, the jumping through rings mission to get your Lightspeed shoes, the first half of Wave Ocean, you just lost all that. Have fun doing it again because you forgot to save before you went in. Yeah, so Ted, don't forget to save.
Remarkable considering that autosaving was an SA1, and it's ridiculous.
And so many.
Well, when are you ever gonna die in SA? You're not gonna die in Emerald Coast in SA1, though.
No, but the point is, SA1 had autosaving. What's 06?
And SA2, and Heroes, and even I'm pretty sure even Shadow had autosaving. To be perfectly honest.
Safe bet.
Oh, okay. So I died unintentionally that time. All right.
Oops.
Okay, but yeah, you guys are dicks. is the point I was gonna make?
We're also your friends.
Yeah,
so what
I
does
know.
that say about you?
Someone pointed out Jack 1 had autosave. Spyro games had autosave, and those were on the PS1.
But basically, like any game worth their salt. What even kind of phrases that anyway? But yeah, pretty much every worthwhile game nowadays has autosave. So, yeah.
For sure. Someone asked if we've heard of a game called Witch and the 100 Knight. I have not.
Nope.
Is that a Merlina spinoff from Sonic and the Black Knight?
I don't know.
John, I hate to break it to you, but not every game is related to Sonic.
No, I just immediately thought of her for some reason when she said Witch and 100 Knight. I don't know why, I just thought of Sonic and the Black Knight.
When was the last time you played that game anyway?
Sonic and the Black Knight?
Yeah.
Not in a good 5 years, I want to say.
But when was the last time you played Sonic 06?
Last year. When I did the very hard missions for SGB.
Oh my gosh.
See, I'm beyond a point where you can't torture me with 06.
Because you like it.
Well, I like the Sonic parts, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You put me in Dusty Desert with Silver, that's torture. You put me in Kingdom Valley with Shadow, that's torture. I probably should have that.
Someone asked if I'd tried out the Atelier series because I'd mentioned that I was curious about it in a previous live stream. I haven't yet just because I'm incredibly slow with getting through RPGs, but it does sound like something that interests me, so I might pick up one of the games eventually. Yeah.
Hey, Ryan's giving you a bit of a clarification with worth their salt. Yeah. Worth their salt has to do with the Romans paying their soldiers in valuable commodities like salt, hence them being worth their salt if they did well.
Okay. I'm pretty sure by the Roman time they had money and not a barter system, but whatever.
But salt was still very valuable.
Well,
like, that's the thing.
Well, it's just kind of a rock. The ocean's full of it.
Like, you don't understand. Salt's a preservative. Like.
Yeah, but it's not hard to get though. If you want it, if salt was a if salt was used as as currency, all you'd have to do is, if you were anywhere near the ocean, all you'd have to do is go to the water and drain some out of the water, and then you'd be rich. There'd be such
I don't
horrible
think it's that
inflation.
easy.
It'd be like being able to print money whenever you want and still expecting it to hold the same value. It's economics. It's not how it works.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that easy.
No,
to
no,
make
it's
salt as
no,
it is.
really. It's really easy. All you have to do is get a strainy type thing and put it in the salt water, and then you have salt.
That's not how.
That is how it works.
You're gonna get like a tiny little bit. Like, it's. Yeah. I don't even know if you'll get enough of like the right kind of salt, and how are you gonna separate it out from all the other crap that's in there?
Carefully.
Salt water, because salt in ocean water also has other minerals like potassium, and that's good. Like, salt is supposed to be sodium and chloride. It's not potassium chloride.
You
is
and
something
your
different.
chemistry.
I feel so
Yeah,
dumb
yeah.
being next to Catherine.
Oh, that's how I feel like every day.
You
It's okay.
just put me in my element. Ew, element.
Ah!
Oh,
Fuck the
people
stream. I don't want to be here anymore.
No, John, come back.
People are putting salt icons in the chat.
Yeah, I think that's the PJ salt emote.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. We're not playing any Smash Brothers. There's no salt here.
No. Not yet, anyway. Wait till MomoCon, maybe.
Yeah. Oh no, there's probably gonna be plenty of salt at MomoCon with what we're planning on playing, which will be a secret because I said so. So yeah.
Well, let's just put it this way. We got 4 days instead of the usual 3 this time, so we're trying to take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, there's gonna be like basically everybody who's ever existed there, so we're also trying to take advantage of that. So yeah.
Yes.
People are spamming the PJ salt. Sorry. I'm sorry, emoticons like that make me laugh. That's like how Skype has the random emoticons when we're trying to type something in Skype chat, and it just throws an emoticon in. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there are a lot of emoticons Twitch has. I don't know which ones I find particularly humorous. I guess it depends on my mood.
Whose face is that supposed to be with the face? You know the face I'm talking about, right?
Which one? The black and white face or the colored face?
The black and white face.
Oh, that's a kappa. Well, that's the. I don't know the origin of that, but everyone loves to do it when they're being sarcastic about something. That actually makes me laugh.
The colored face is like an old kind of thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
the hell is that supposed to be?
I don't know. I always found Franker Z to be adorable.
Who?
It's a dog face. It's a dog face. Very popular around AGDQ. Oh, speaking of which, SGGQ is coming out about 2 months' time, I think. I think their schedule might be already be finished.
Is SGDQ overlapping with the thon, John?
The thought? No. We specifically scheduled so that wouldn't happen.
Okay, that was probably a smart idea.
Yep. No, now people are spamming the dog.
Oh, chat. Never change.
Yeah, I'll have to. Do you know like the I always get the acronym mixed up. Summer Game SGDQ. Is it like the same games every year? Or is it
They've
like,
been
mix it up?
changing. They've been changing things. They don't. There's only a couple of games that I think they do every year. Like they do Super Metroid every year, or like I think they do Ocarina of Time every year. I think, but they do.
Yeah, there are popular picks, but most of the time, if they're bringing a game back for a GDQ, it's because they have new routes, and as a result, they have something new to show off.
Yeah, I've seen there's like this one guy called Blue Glass who does Echo the Dolphin. He did it for a couple of the games, like the either the Awesome or Summer games done quick. And I mean that's skill.
Yeah, kudos to he's actually I watched both of his runs on AGDQ because he plays Echo 1 more than he does Tides of Time, but I am struggling, having the hardest time playing this game for this review, and I was like, I'm not getting anywhere really fast, and I'm looking at this guy and it's like, son of a bitch. I was like, this guy's making it look so easy, but at the same time, you also think about this guy's also probably invested 2,000 hours into this game, time that I do not have.
Well,
But-
no, you have that time. You just can't play anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that on something I have no love and appreciation for anyway. But kudos to him.
Yeah, for sure. And it's amazing seeing like, I mean, it's like some of it are glitches, but a lot of it is just skill.
Well, no, there
Yeah,
are
like-
glitchless speedruns though. Yeah,
Well,
there
I'm
are.
just saying for Blue Glass's run of like when Blue Glass does Echo the Dolphin, there's like he exploits like basically there's this glyph glitch where there's supposed to be a key glyph and a door glyph, and sometimes you can just get by the door glyph without touching the key to open it first.
Something I tried to mimic so many times, but I can't do it.
Oh, it's hard. It's much harder.
It's
than it
probably
looks,
like some frame perfect thing.
Well, the thing is, I think they said in one of the people on the couch in one of the runs said something like it only checks your inputs like every 8 frames, which is why it's so loose. I think, like the control feels weird.
That would make sense.
Because- Yeah, that's what someone said. I mean,
Wait, do a lot of games do that, or?
It depends on the game's frame rate.
Okay.
Because again, I'm somewhat talking out of my ass with this sort of thing. If someone wants to correct me, go right ahead. Games refresh rate or frame rate was also indicative to how many frames where they read your inputs. So a game that ran at 60 frames per second was twice as likely to read all of your directional inputs compared to something that ran at 30.
Which is why. Oh, that's probably why people are like all 60
Yeah.
frames per second for like fighting games and stuff like that. Because
Yes, especially fighting games. A 60 frames per second is imperative for
gotcha.
a fighting game.
does Mortal Kombat 10 or X whatever run at 60 or?
MKX runs at 60 during battles, 30 frames for everything else, and it kind of irritates me, honestly.
Well, I mean the battles are the
I was-
important part, I guess.
Yeah, but MKX also transitions to battles directly from cutscenes. So you have a 30 frame per second cutscene suddenly shifting to 60 frames seamlessly, and kind of throws me off. It's a visual nitpick, but I hate it.
Well, you'd think that the cutscenes would be less of a strain on the system than the fighting.
Yeah, if it's pre-rendered.
Or unless, well, I mean they might run in engine, but you'd
So
think.
they run an engine because it's a seamless transition. Like there's no fade to black, there's no fade at all. It goes straight from the cutscene to the battle, and then it just ups the frame rate.
Huh.
Yeah, that's weird.
How is Mortal Kombat 10? Are you guys gonna do that for SGB? Because I thought the Mortal Kombat 9 story run you guys did was hilarious.
Elliot wants to jump on that really quickly. We're testing it out right now. And just in terms of what it feels a little slow. Not gonna lie.
Mortal
Like,
Kombat has always been a relatively slow game, though, hasn't it?
No, but I would say 9 felt faster. But I think it's because MKX is really emphasizing the qualities they introduced in Injustice more than Mortal Kombat 9. Because Mortal Kombat 9 definitely felt faster with combos and what you could do. MKX, everyone feels like they got a bit of wind up to them. And I'm still trying to get used to that.
Like what kind of stuff from Injustice? Like the background stuff, like being able to throw background pieces at people.
Yeah, that's in Mortal Kombat X. Background interactions and stuff. It's just chaining combos together and chaining moves just feels a little sluggish. And I say sluggish in comparison to other Mortal Kombat games.
Okay. All right, because I've never played a Mortal Kombat. Because like when I was young, well, I don't think any Mortal Kombat, like other than those random N64 Mortal Kombats, I don't think that there were really that many on the systems I owned. And like my mom would ever let me play that anyway. um,
Well,
like
you
my
had
brother's 15. Like
responsible
let's just.
parents.
Well, here's the thing. My brother's 15. My mom won't let him get Call of Duty on the Xbox One we have. So
Wait, I thought they wanted it.
they want just because they want it doesn't mean that they're gonna get it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was why. Like, I thought that was why they wanted the Xbone, was to play like
No, they
Assassin's
want to
Creed
play. They want. They have like the game they play the games they play the most are on it right now are FIFA, Madden, and NBA. But I have a feeling that it's probably gonna stop getting used after that.
The genericness.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in them. So at the
Ted's
very
house is split between Dude Bro Gamer brothers, Ted, and then
my
his
parents and my
sisters
parents and my
not
sister
caring.
just do not care. They give no shits. But yeah, but at the very least that means it's not used very much, so that if I ever need to borrow it for whatever reason, for like probably just really the only Xbox One game, except for if maybe that Banjo-Kazooie game isn't awful, is probably going to be Final Fantasy 15. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sunset Overdrive.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
be interested
Well,
in playing that.
that's already out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm never gonna buy an Xbone, so so redundant. If I already like, that would be the one game I'd want to get on that I wouldn't be able to get on a PS4 when I get one.
Well, Mortal Kombat 10 is out on PS4 and Xbox One, but that's also got
Isn't it also on last gen though?
yeah,
Like,
Mortal Kombat 10 is
10's
also
on
on last
PS3.
gen. Yeah, so you don't really need that for that game. Arkham whatever is coming out, but that's not till the end of the year, is it? Or next? Did it get delayed till next year, John? John?
1 second, Ted. I'm actually handling something real quick.
Oh, okay. You and your having shit to do.
I don't know the answer to the question about Arkham Knight, was it?
But you know
I-
all the things about all the superheroes.
No.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry
don't
about
know
that. What
it.
were we saying?
Arkham Knight. When is that supposed to come out?
23rd.
And that's the 23rd.
That's Sonic's birthday. I can't get Arkham Knight that day.
Wait, the 23rd of April?
No, June.
June.
Oh, June. Okay.
I
Near
can't.
Man
I
just said
can't
it in the
possibly
chat.
buy. I can't possibly buy Batman on Sonic's birthday. Yeah, I can.
Well, what else would you do on Sonic's birthday? Play Sonic 1 again?
Sonic 3 most likely.
Play Sonic Boo. Oh.
Oh.
Play the song Sonic Boo.
Sonic Adventure 2? Eh?
Trouble keeps you running faster.
You know, just for shits and giggles, you should play Sonic Pocket Adventure.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's for like the Neo Geo Pocket or whatever. I just picked the most obscure Sonic game I could think of right off the top of my head. So don't think too hard about that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a lot faster. Catherine, what time is it?
8:47.
Yeah, we're less than an hour in, and we're already almost halfway done with Lana. So yeah, this is actually going pretty good, I'd say. And it's saving me materials, which is also nice.
Oh, someone asked what you think of the Mario Kart 8 DLC.
Well, it's not out yet, so you'd probably want to talk to me about that when the game's already out. But I'm looking forward to it, especially. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart Online again, which is good. And I think part of that is because, since everybody's been playing a lot of Smash lately, because Mewtwo, I wanted to play a game that I'm actually kind of good at, as opposed to Smash, which I'm kind of shit at. So yeah, I'm not the world's best Mario Kart player, but I think when we compare myself to most of the other people who I tend to talk to, I'm pretty good. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. You're probably better off asking me about it once it's actually out. I do want to. What I want to do is like what I did with Nathan. a week back with the Mario Kart 8 stuff. I want to do more of those kind of things, particularly Mario Kart. I would love to do another Mario Kart 8 shenanigans type thing, but it's just a matter of finding the time and a couple other people who are willing to do it with me. So we'll see. We'll see. I guess it's just all I have to say about that. Because I mean, far be it from us to not cover kind of a thing like that. I guess I don't know. We'll probably talk about it at some point. I'm sorry. I'm very out of it today. Yeah. Has the chat asked anything else? Oh, what happened?
No,
John?
because I was doing like 3 things there.
Oh,
I'm talking to somebody else on Skype and
checking
my email.
They asking for your money?
No, they're not asking for my money. But no, it's just a little business. That's all.
Oh, business. You're breaking some kneecaps. Okay.
Ah, yes. No, actually, I break elbows.
You break elbows, but they won't be able.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Come on, man. They have to be able to earn the money that you're trying to get from them.
They can use their teeth.
Whoa. Well, hold on a moment. What kind of jobs do you think people have?
The next day SGB playthrough. Hey guys, we're playing with one hand and my nose.
Stick to the script. The Mario Kart 8 DLC comes out this Friday, right?
Thursday.
Or this Thursday. Thursday. That's
Also,
right.
Mario Kart DS goes up on the Virtual Console.
The one I never played.
You haven't played Mario Kart DS? That's like one of the best ones.
If I did, it was a very long time ago, and it was somebody else's DS. I think I remember that much.
It's still a great game. I went back and tried it out of curiosity. The game still holds up control-wise, and I still think it has the best battle mode in the series. It's just, the unfortunate thing is that because the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection shut down, there's not really an awful lot of occasions to play it unless if you have other people who own the game on them. So yeah, that kind of sucks. You're probably better off just sticking with 8 at this point, especially since for some inane reason the Virtual Console version is not going to have any multiplayer at all, online or offline, because it's a DS emulation thing. Because you needed 2 DSs in order to do DS multiplayer, so it'd be weird, really. So the game doesn't have multiplayer on the same system coded into it, which is weird. Fine, whatever. But I would have wanted them to code the game so that it hooked up to the NFC, whatever it's called, the Nintendo's wireless stuff, instead of trying to connect to the Wi-Fi connection, so that you could play the game online. Because I love the way Mario Kart DS controls. You can drift so seamlessly in that game. It's awesome. So the fact that it's just basically a single player only port is a real shame. Because if you're not playing, because Mario Kart's like all about its multiplayer, so it'd be like having a Melee port to the Virtual Console without the multiplayer. It's just like, okay, what am I gonna do? Fight bots forever? Yeah, no thanks. So
yeah, it has very limited appeal in my opinion. I mean, if you want to use it to get better for yourself, then I suppose but I would say like 90% of the fun with Mario Kart is racing other people.
Well, at the very least, when it comes to Mario Kart DS, that was like one of the only Mario Karts to have any single player longevity, because there's this mission mode in it that's pretty fun and extensive, but that only, once you run out of missions, that's basically it. There's only so much you can do. So yeah, if you're gonna get a Mario Kart game right now, I'd probably still recommend 8. So yeah, because 8 is good fun. I really enjoy it. I have my nitpicks with 8, particularly. Actually, it's not really. It's just minor shit. I think that if you get hit by an item and get knocked off a stage, you shouldn't lose 6 of your coins. You should only lose 3. And I'm not really huge on the coin mechanic in general, but other than that, it's a great Mario Kart game. It's probably my second favorite overall. So, yeah. Woot, I suppose.
Mhm.
Come on,
Rally
Gant.
Captain is behaving suspiciously. Now, what the hell is acting suspiciously?
Well, it's kind of just standing there, kind of looking shifty-eyed.
Say no more. You had me at shifty eyes.
Yeah.
He's loitering in front of a shelf
He's
with his
smoking in a
backpack.
non-smoking zone.
That's not just suspicious. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's illegal. That's straight up. You know what though? That always confuzzled the hell out of me. Yes, I said confuzzle. That's a word I've been using for 10 years. Bite me. Some amusement parks have these these smoking zones that are divided by blue paint on the floor, as if you stand inside this blue square, you can smoke, but you can't step outside the blue square. Otherwise, that's illegal and you're breaking the rules. Dare I say, is there an anti-smoking barrier on that blue square that prevents the secondhand
The
smoke
smoke, yeah.
from passing by the blue square?
Yeah, the non-sentient particles of tobacco and dust in the air are going to be like, oh, wait, guys, blue paint. Better turn the fuck around. They got us, boys. We're going to have to try again another day.
Well, that's like I think my parents said they went to France like a long, long time ago, and I was in France for an internship a few years ago, and it was a lot better about smoking. But when they were in France, it was like you asked for a table in a non-smoking section in a restaurant, they just took the ashtray off your table. It was like they just didn't care. They just don't care about smoking there.
Well,
They've
like
gotten a lot
non-smoking
better,
smoking areas in restaurants, like as far as I can tell, I think they're basically like they don't really exist anymore. Really, I can't.
That got mostly out. I think a lot of municipalities / states in the U.S. basically outlawed smoking in restaurants. I think because of health concerns, and also I think fire concern was a fire was a serious issue. But yeah, I think the redundant thing is on airplanes where they're like, you're not allowed to smoke on the airplane or in the bathroom. And they just have the little seatbelt on sign, like so you you need to put your seatbelt on, and then they just have the no smoking thing, and it's always on. Like, this is redundant.
Well, you know there are probably like if you're on a plane for a good 6 hours, people who smoke probably are gonna be craving a cigarette. So that's why they have those there because there are probably tons of people who have tried to turn the smoke detectors in the bathroom off or whatever in order to try to sneak one in. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I hadn't even thought about how because as someone who never smoked, I hadn't even thought about the fact I hate being on a plane for a few hours, but that plus craving a cigarette, wow, that does kind of suck.
That's why you shouldn't smoke, kids.
Yep. Well, apparently planes used to have a similar thing, John, to the amusement park thing. There used to be non-smoking and smoking sections in planes.
Well, when did commercial flight become a thing?
Why?
Because if it was still in the 50s or whatever, then I can easily imagine that because almost everybody smoked back then. It's only I think really only today is the time where people I don't know the statistics of it, but I think it's only relatively recently where non-smokers have become kind of the majority rather than the minority. Okay, that's one thing about Hyrule Warriors that really bothers me. Well, some of the times, you're doing a move and you're not locked onto an enemy, the move will still automatically head towards what they consider to be the biggest threat, and your character will turn around without you asking them to, and you'll just miss what you were aiming for. Like if you're trying to ignore the boss creature and hit one of the side minions off, you'll just turn around and aim towards the enemy you're not trying to fight right now, and that's kind of bullshit. So yeah, that's annoying. Because I just did that right now. I was trying to kill I think it's the rally captain so that he'd drop his magic potion, and it turned around, oh, there's a Darth Ganondorf over there. You want to kill that, right? No, if I wanted to kill that, I'd be locked onto that game. So yeah, that's annoying.
The only thing I was never really fond of when it comes to Lana, it was when using this spear, her combo finisher, that icicle attack right there.
Wait, you don't like that move? That's a
think
great
it takes
move.
too long to set up.
It does it does a great amount of damage. It's actually the best move to use if you're trying to fill up, deplete a weak point gauge from a boss. And I mean like a giant boss. It's not necessarily the best
Yeah,
one.
a giant boss, not for something small, because that weak point smash already disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the spear is her best weapon though. It's definitely the most powerful. It's got range and speed, so that it's my favorite weapon of hers. Um, did you ever try out the summoning spear, or did you not the summoning gate, or did you not get that far?
I don't think I've got the summoning gate just yet. Because
Okay.
I went a bit on a Hyrule Warriors binge a few weeks ago, and then I kind of stopped again. You know, because it's like I said, Hyrule Warriors is junk food for me,
Yeah.
and I only need junk food in certain points.
Okay. Well, I eat a lot less healthy than you do, so
Yeah, your pick.
oink oink. Yeah. It's also a huge time sink too. Is the thing. If you're trying to beat an adventure mode map, you're gonna be there for basically forever. It takes a good couple hundred. It takes like I think say it'd take like 100 hours for you to just beat the normal adventure map. It gets easier the more you do it because even though like the details may change, the basic strategies stay the same, and so you learn how to deal with things the more you play. But really, if you're not like sold after the main if you're not sold after the main like legend mode, then you don't really need to go too far into the adventure mode. I'd say it probably won't do that much to suck you in unless if you already are fond of the gameplay. So yeah.
No, John, I remember oh, sorry.
Oh well, no, I was basically done. You can say whatever you want.
Okay. I remember in your Hyrule Warriors review, John, you said that like you'd had some experience with the Dynasty Warriors games and then just kind of got tired of them. Are they all this like extensive in like okay, there's a story mode, but like if you want to like do everything the game has to offer, it takes a very, very long time? Or is that just Hyrule Warriors that has this?
Oh, absolutely. No, they're all like that.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say so much with Dynasty Warriors 2 was when it first started getting all hack and slashy, but definitely with 3 and 4 and 4 Extreme Legends where you want to go after like every character's ultimate weapons, or you want to give them special properties, fire elementals, poison elementals. Yeah, they're all as much as time sinks as Hyrule Warriors is.
So is there
But
like
I
an
will say,
adventure mode in those games too?
yeah, not so much adventure mode, but there's definitely free mode. There's definitely story mode. If there's mission modes, that's probably it.
Okay.
But again, the last one I really put any real money and time in was for Extreme Legends, and that was.
And there's
over
like
10
eight.
years
There's
ago.
8 of them. I'm pretty.
Yeah, there's 8 of them, and some of them even have Extreme Legends of their own. You know, that wouldn't be surprising if like Hyrule Warriors would later get a re-release, like under Extreme Legends.
Oh, with
where it
all the
just has all the
DLC.
DLC. Yeah. Because
Okay, well,
with
if that's the case and there's nothing else changed, I'm not bothering.
No. It's like me with Street Fighter 4. Like I bought Super Street Fighter 4 when it came out, and then all these other iterations in DLC came out. I just bought the DLC from the shop, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay. Well, I guess it just depends on if they add new stuff. Like, because if they add one new character that's only in this extreme mode, God, I might. I don't know what I'd do.
You'll buy it.
Yeah, no, I'll buy it, but like I don't know.
Buy
Like,
it.
I don't know how.
If it was confirmed, if it was confirmed that you buy it, and you can transfer your save data to both versions, then you do it.
Oh yeah, I'd
jump
do
on
it. But if you can't transfer your save data, then I wouldn't know. I'd buy it and I'd probably play as the other character, but I don't think I'd be as completionist as I am with this game, where like okay, I need to get every character up to level 255 and whatnot. Cause yeah, like I don't want to spend another 400 hours. Please, someone save me.
It all starts when you drop the controller dead.
I'm sure you've had a game that you're like determined to 100% and it's taken for fucking ever, John.
Let me think. Yeah, you know what? Go back and Final Fantasy X too. Try and get 100% in that game.
Is that the
Oh,
one
yeah,
where you have
there's-
to talk to every single individual MVP?
It's where you have to. No, there's that,
No.
but my
the
save
Cloister
file.
of Trials.
I think I still have. Oh, the Via Infinito. Good lord.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the why I call it, I don't know what I'm thinking of. The 100 floor
Yeah, that's
thing
the Via.
where it
That's the
just
Via
gets
Infinito.
yeah, just gets
Uh,
so hard. Like at the beginning, it's so easy, and then farther down you go, it's like, oh my gosh, this is getting
I
ridiculous.
think I still have my old save file on my PS2, and my save completion is stuck at 94%. And 10-2 is one of those games where you have to play it multiple times to get the percentage to
Yes.
go up, because there are things that can change depending on what legion you head towards. Are you New Yevon, or are you with the, what was the name of the
Youth League, Youth League.
Youth League? There you go.
Were you okay? Just were you like me, where you were like, why do we have to give the sphere to one of them? Can we just keep it? They're
Yeah,
both
it's like,
jerks.
I like this. I already gave it a name. His name is Ben. And I already put it in my pocket.
Wait, which sphere was that? Anyways, was that the one where it was just like not Titus talking? I don't even remember. Oh no, it was the one with the giant weapon where it's like, whoa, look at this Gundam.
Yeah, look at this thing. I think I'm gonna call it a Vegna gun. Patent pendant. Don't steal it. Bada boom.
Yeah,
No,
and they're
but
like,
I think the stupidest thing I learned though is that if you chose New Yevon over the Youth League, you couldn't 100% the game for that playthrough, because something involving choosing the Youth League prevents something from choosing something from New Yevon prevented something from happening. I don't remember what it
oh
was,
my gosh.
but I didn't find that out until reading a guide, and I called foul on that one because
Yeah, I really
hate
hated
stuff.
that. I hate that crap, and I just hate how you have to choose one side and then the other side hates you. I don't know, like I think I chose for my first playthrough, I'm pretty sure I chose the Youth League because I was like, all right, they seem to suck slightly less because I don't like anything with Yevon attached to it after playing Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, you kind of have to choose the other side on your second playthrough to get a garment grid, which is the arrangement for how you change sphere grids for those of you who haven't played the game. And then it was like, oh, all the people all the people from the other side just hate you. It's like someone just spread the word that like, oh, the Gullwings gave the sphere to the Youth League or to New Yevon. Oh, we're gonna hate them so much. It's like, what is this, high school?
I
Like,
stopped
seriously?
Sin. Grow up.
And this isn't like a Shin Megami Tensei thing where like the game is all about this choice. It's just some random thing that you pick.
It's not terribly consequential. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's not consequential.
No,
It's
it has
just
no
it
effect
just
on anything.
it just determines whether certain people will be pissy at you and whether certain people will fight you or let you pass through a section peacefully, and a couple garment grids. But ultimately, the leader of New Yevon and the leader of the Youth League both are on the same side.
But why do they hate
Yeah.
each other then?
They
Because
kind of hate each other, but it's complicated. Also, like, yeah, there's
One
this
day
whole
at a
there's this thing
dinner,
with this guy.
there was
with,
only 1% left.
Well, you couldn't just split it.
So see what happened was there was this whole thing where 3 guys and the emo-looking girl went into a cave and weird things happened that surprisingly are not Rule 34, and nothing was ever the same. Though I'm sure someone Rule 34'd them.
Oh, it's a Final Fantasy game. Somebody's
Actually, I
Rule
think I might have
34'd
seen that
everyone.
I think I might have seen that fanfic.
Why do you subject yourself to that?
Because
Oh,
there are
it's like
some
you're so-
diamonds in the rough.
Not everybody's Aladdin.
Ah.
All right, so everyone
But,
getting
yeah.
a really buffered. My stream is buffering like crazy.
Okay,
Yeah, my
hold on.
stream
So-
kind of crashed and I refreshed.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
mine
I'll-
must have
I'll-
dropped. Oh wait, hold on. I'm dropping a shit ton of frames. Yeah. Okay. It says 249 now.
What, the frames?
Yeah, 2 drop frames. Hold on a moment.
Okay. Well, no, but I think it might be Twitch because a lot of people are saying they're getting dropped frames as well.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a quick check in my.
Oh, we black screened.
Wait, we black screened?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not
like
online.
stream died.
Oh, Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a quick look at my files. Today's the 19th. Well, it still says it's one file, so
Yeah, no, people can hear us just fine. It's just that the thing was buffering like crazy.
are we back to normal now?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna refresh the page, just to see.
Mine was saying loading video.
Yeah, that's what mine was saying as well.
Okay, because it says my
Okay,
frames
I
haven't
can see something
changed,
now.
and it doesn't look like anything's wonky on my end anymore at the very least. So
Yeah, I just refreshed the window and
Yep.
it solved the problem. So
okay,
Yep.
so it was Twitch taking a dump.
I'm gonna assume so. Yes.
Hard to know.
I heard Twitch was having problems like 30 minutes before you started the stream, though, so that may have something to do with it.
Eh,
Well, they at the very least they were doing maintenance.
yeah, Twitch.
Ugh.
Going back to games that I sunk so many hours in trying to 100%. You know what? There was a point where I really, really had a hard on for getting all the achievements in Sonic games on the 360. And
Sonic 06.
I got to the point with Sonic 06, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. You know, I got every silver medal and gold medal with Sonic, but after that, I stopped. I couldn't do it anymore.
You couldn't do it with Silver or
No, I
Shadow.
couldn't do it. You're asking me to start 100%ing on things I don't like, and I can't do that. Someone, I think I love VHS username for, yeah, mentioned getting all the platinum relics in Crash 3. Yeah, that is a thing I want to do, but I didn't really waste a lot of time doing that yet. Like, I still only have a handful of platinum relics.
That probably wouldn't take like dozens of hours though.
No. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have a better chance doing it now than I did when I was younger. But
Yeah.
getting all the platinum relics in Crash 3 is bragging rights purely, because I don't think it does anything different.
Well, don't you get like a different?
You don't even get any kind of bonus for it, like.
The only kind of bonus you get for relics is when you get all the gold relics, and you talk to, when you get all the gems, crystals, and relics, you get a 104% save file. If you get all the gold relics, though, you head back to Coco in the center of the hub world, and she gives you a hidden gem. That gives you 105% completion. That is a true completed save file. Well, I guess if you want true, final true-ish, you get all the platinum cups.
That's funny because with the Spyro trilogy, well, Spyro 1 didn't do skill points, but Spyro 2 and 3 had skill points, and you got special bonuses for getting half and then all of the skill points. And that's something they have with, obviously they carried on with the Ratchet and Clank series where the skill points get you different things. But for Spyro 2, half the skill points gets you an epilogue where you see like what happened to the characters. And then all the skill points, which I actually haven't done in Spyro 2 because some of the flight level ones are really tough and I haven't bothered to try and get them yet. If you get all the skill points, I think you get like an monster conceptual artwork or monsters that didn't make it into the game, something like that. And then for Spyro 3, you get an epilogue split into two parts for half and then all the skill points respectively. Again, just kind of a like what happened to the characters.
Okay.
Which is it's really cute and really funny because like yeah, hopefully I wonder if Ryan will show that off if he records Spyro
I don't know
2.
when he's ever gonna do that though. We really only did Spyro and Crash because at the time Nintendo was being a dick about YouTube stuff. So
And they still are.
They
but
still-
not that really, because we do get some seriously concerned people that watch our stuff, and we do appreciate it, guys. Like when we do Nintendo stuff, whether or not Nintendo's gonna take it down, or we don't see a lick of sense on it, because Nintendo's quick to claim it. Because they did that with they did that with Mario World.
I still think they probably wouldn't have done that with Mario World if Ryan didn't leave the music so goddamn loud.
No, it was mostly Nintendo claimed all the visual content. That's what they claimed.
Okay.
It wouldn't matter what Ryan did there in that point. But at the same time, we just can't let that stop us from doing certain Nintendo stuff. Because I remember back when Nintendo was really doing that kind of thing, and we decided to start Paper Mario at that time.
Paper Mario didn't get claimed at all because it's...
Yeah, Paper Mario didn't get claimed at all. I think it really only applies to either the biggest names in Nintendo's franchise and whatever is hot at the moment. Because Nintendo was really quick to claim the Mario Party 10 stuff on SGB. So I'm not saying a penny. And It really just depends because they didn't claim the Link Swords, Four Swords Adventures on SGB. That's doing just fine. Link to the Past was untouched, which really confused me. Super Metroid was untouched. They're really selective.
What does
I would
Ocarina of
say
Time get claimed? Because that you'd think with the text boxes and everything, and like the cutscenes, you'd think that 3D Zelda would be easy to grab.
they're probably a lot more strict on it now than they would then, but I don't know yet. I won't know until we actually start recording it. Because I don't think BSC got hit with any of it.
I don't think so. I think Ocarina of Time is just still the same as ever, actually.
None of my Majora's Mask 3D stuff got claimed on my main channel, if that's any consolation.
How do you have like any? Well, hold on. How do you do like the top screen, bottom screen type stuff? Because like 3DS games in general tend to be harder to claim because of the dual screen kind of nature.
Yeah, the dual screens confuse the algorithm.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to games where everybody has a different screen layout, because Mario Kart 8 usually gets claimed, but because for when the stuff I did with Nathan, I've had both feeds on the same video, it didn't get touched by Nintendo.
That still baffles me, but whatever.
Well, no, it's just
Well,
because...
then it also had the logo of you four guys just staring at the footage. So I think the algorithm probably was like, I don't know what this is, but I don't think it's a Nintendo.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, we're fine. We won't do. We always get by, I think is the thing, and
yeah.
And it's not. What was I gonna? Yeah, we'll get by. If it ever becomes a big issue, we'll just play different games, because there's plenty of stuff to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to worry about us running out of shit to play at any point, because that just won't happen. So yeah, you don't have to worry about Brain Scratch. We're doing all right.
Start getting concerned if we start Let's Playing Scrabble.
Why would we ever Let's Play Scrabble? Actually, Milton Bradley or whoever the fuck owns that would probably be quick on trying to claim that if they could. Actually, to be honest, I'm surprised the people who did Pictionary and Scrabble didn't like try to sue Words with Friends and draw something. Especially when they made the Words with Friends board game, which is just Scrabble.
What?
There's a Words with Friends board game. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Damn it! Press the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, we're Catherine, what time is it?
9:16.
Okay, we are about three runs or so left with 3 or 4 runs, I'd say, left with Lana at the moment. So I think after we finish her, we're gonna call it a stream, because I'm pretty tired tonight, guys. So I don't want to like do. I definitely am not alert enough to do like another character after I finish Lana. So we're probably gonna finish it after I'm done with her. So yeah, sorry about that. That means we're probably gonna end a little bit early, but we'll be back same bat time, well, maybe not same bat time, but definitely same bat channel next week.
Wasn't aware Batman was in this game. Well, if I kind of squint my eyes, Dark Ganondorf kind of looks like a Batman. But there are so many Batmans.
You want to know who's a better Batman than Batman? Daredevil.
Yeah, but Daredevil also has that toxic waste to his advantage.
Yeah, but he also doesn't have literally all the money in the world. Like,
But he also has a disability that's not really a disability.
Well, it doesn't really help him in terms of fighting too much. Like,
yeah,
I have a feeling that
that's the only thing that, if there's one thing that I can complain about Daredevil, and this is not necessarily limited to the Netflix show, which I still recommend you watch. I did have a great time watching.
Oh, that show's great. I loved it.
Yeah, it's just that if Daredevil has all of his sensors are so super enhanced and he can't see, but it allows him to pretty much see anyway, then what's the point of making him blind?
It's more of the human aspect and the he can't relate to people aspect, and people treat him differently because him blind. Like, all things considered, in no matter what version of him you're watching, he can see more better than anybody else in the world. Like it does have its weaknesses in that, like, if somebody like were to like blare loud music or whatever, or like if the area like smelled like absolute ass, it would really disorient him. But like for the most
It
part,
disorients me now.
well, no,
What
like
makes
it
him
would.
so special?
Well, no, but he would like actually be blind by that point, and he'd be like wide open. But like, I still think with all of his gadgets and shit, Batman probably would be able to beat Daredevil in a fight, or at least it would be close. Is more what I was getting at, because
I
Batman
have,
can buy whatever the fuck he wants, and Daredevil really can't. So
I have a question. So Daredevil is a comic book, right?
yeah,
So I know
Daredevil
there
is
was this whole
Marvel.
flack about the Netflix series. They, for the first time, they did like audio. I forget what it's called, but basically like somebody kind of narrating what's going on. So
Yeah,
like the series was actually accessible to blind people.
yeah.
So were the comics ever like written by anyone who was blind, or like
I do not.
have any sort of medium where it could actually be accessible to blind people?
I
Like
don't know
I
if
don't
they've
know
ever
how
had
blind people read
Braille.
comics.
I don't know if Marvel's ever done, or DC for that matter, has done any Braille type shit. To be perfectly honest, I'd say, the character's been around for about 50 years, so at some point probably. It's just I'm not sure. I couldn't name you an example off the top of my head. Um,
A braille
Yeah, I just think,
Daredevil story.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like there's something more like, I get what you're saying, that it's more about the like what you said about like him being isolated from the world and all that. But I don't know. I think it'd be interesting if there were actual involvement in the creative process from someone who had that kind of stigma and
well,
dealt with that in their real life.
well, I'm
you know?
sure at least a handful of times, so, a person who is handed a Daredevil run has confronted it. Well, not confronted. Have like, what's the word? Consulted. That's it. Consulted a blind person for like explanations on stuff and whatever. But for the most part, Daredevil, it's not really about trying to relate the experience of someone who's blind, really. So.
Oh, that's kind of disappointing in a way.
Well,
Honestly.
no.
We asked real blind people, do you want a ninja flip? Yeah, we're gonna make a ninja flip. And thus, Daredevil was created.
He really is a cool. If anybody's interested in the comics after watching the Netflix series, because I finished it a couple days ago, I really recommend Mark Waid's run on Daredevil. I think it's still going on right now, actually. He does a great job.
I hear Frank Miller did a great job with Daredevil.
Yeah, but he's also Frank Miller, and he's an asshole.
But this is 80s Frank Miller, not batshit insane. I'm not sure if I'm making fun of myself. 2000s Frank Miller.
Well, yeah, but I still have a hard time recommending the author, just in general, on principle, I suppose. He did. I will say that at the very least, he had. I'm pretty sure it was his run that introduced some of the more famous aspects of Daredevil, like the Elektra and Bullseye. I'm pretty sure were both from Daredevil's run. Frank Miller's run. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of him in general, so I have a hard time. Recommending his work, no matter what. So, meh.
Whenever I think of, I remember from, I think it was Kingdom Hearts, John, where Elliot said something about like, how would you explain a magic show to a blind person? The elephant disappeared.
Yeah.
It just disappeared.
It just disappeared. Take our word for it. I think Matt followed up, was like, your wallet's getting $30 lighter.
I loved that.
No, I really think some of our best work comes with really story-driven games.
Oh I just one of yours that I go back to a lot is LA Noire.
I loved LA Noire. LA Noire came out so well, and
do not let Elliot apply for a license, but I loved that playthrough.
Does he drive? If so,
no, LA doesn't drive yet.
Sidewalks if I ever visit Philly.
Well, he's old enough to have a license now.
Yeah. But he's content with just taking the bus because that's all he needs to get to his classes.
Yeah, having a car, especially since you guys live in Philly, that would be expensive and impractical because frickin' parking.
Yeah, we just take the subway everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I loved that. I loved it. And wasn't there a whole thing about it was because Team Bondi just was gone by the end.
Oh no,
of that
I don't know
development.
I don't know
Rockstar
the
took it
details,
over.
but I don't know the details. But LA Noire had kind of a terrible production schedule.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is like so was it Rocksteady that was working on like not a direct sequel because spoiler alert, there can't be a direct sequel starring Cole Phelps.
Well, it could star who's its face, the other guy.
Yeah, Jack
Kelso.
Kelso was still alive. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, weren't they gonna do some other game? Like, I think that was years ago though. Like, and I
No,
don't know
I'm
what
pretty
happened.
sure. Well, well, you have to remember that LA Noire had like what, a 6 or 8 year development time or something like that.
It was in development for a long time. I know that.
And like I think like half the people or something who worked on it didn't end up getting their names in the credits or something like that.
Oh, that's awful.
Because of like some ridiculous legal happenings. So yeah, I don't know the full story. I think Extra Credits might have done a video on it at some point or another. But yeah, you're probably better off looking other places if you want the full story. But unfortunately,
Yeah, someone pointed out. I thought I remembered the name, but I didn't want to say it because it would sound weird if I was wrong. The game I'd heard of was called Whore of the Orient, and
What?
I don't know what happened to it. Like, but I remember hearing that was a thing.
Yeah, there was at least an alpha build of that game, where it was pretty much
It's
LA
developed by
Noire
Team
in Asia.
Bondi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think Team Bondi. I think went bankrupt as soon as LA Noire was released.
and it's a shame too because the game did do well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't any sort of like GTA killer though. I think it was.
Someone bought out Team Bondi apparently, so.
Okay.
I don't know who this person is. But yeah, it says due for a tentative 2015 release. I have no idea what that means.
That means we don't know.
Yeah. Like I remember hearing about that back when you guys LP'd LA Noire like years ago. So it's been in development.
It's weird
because
it's weird because you guys did that. This actually, you guys didn't do that. It doesn't feel like you did it that long ago to me. I guess I don't know. Like, this was. When was the last time we had Clement on for a thing, John? Because I remember he said something. Yeah, so for Sonic Boom, I remember he said, "Oh, I did that before Banjo. I haven't done anything different since Banjo-Kazooie or whatever." And I was like, Banjo-Kazooie wasn't that long ago for you. And then it was like, oh, Banjo-Kazooie was that long ago for you. Shit. So yeah.
If there's ever a sequel to LA Noire, I'd be all over that. And then I force Elliot to get all over it because I want to do it again.
Well, Elliot was the one who really wanted to play LA Noire, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was starting. It was a little I was a little nerve-wracking. I was like, can we really do this? Because I know this game's gonna be pretty long, and for a while it was our longest Let's Play.
Kingdom Hearts beat it, right?
So Kingdom Hearts.
No. Wait, I thought Kingdom Hearts was shorter than it, because Kingdom Hearts was first.
Kingdom Hearts. No, I'm pretty sure Kingdom Hearts beat it. Not just by number of parts,
was more
but also by
parts. I thought. Oh, okay. I thought Kingdom Hearts.
If you look at it definitely probably had more parts, but I think the duration was longer.
Okay.
Until Tales of Symphonia, just absolutely.
Oh, I forgot about Tales of Symphonia. Yeah.
Tales of Symphonia is like an 80-hour game, though.
Yeah.
I still haven't beat that.
That Let's Play trumps both parts and length, and Good lord.
Like, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I haven't watched Tales of Symphonia because I don't like watching, because, like, that's a game I want to beat before I watch any LPs of it. But,
Same.
like,
I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to watch it until I go back to the. Well, I
No.
had it on the GameCube and then I never finished it. And I have the PS3 remake, so I'm just gonna play that. 'Cause
yeah,
it's-
I
Yeah.
got halfway. I think I got, John, right at the point where you get, like, the hover bike thing, Mahoozits. How far into the game was that?
I don't even remember the Reards. I don't even remember how far that is into the game, but I agree. Play the game first.
Yeah, I played a lot of it. It was a really good game. It has a great soundtrack. I remember that. Like,
Because there gets to a point where, and me and Matt joked about this the entire way, because once we got like past part 30, we agreed that the only people that are still watching this played Symphonia.
yeah.
Like, newbies are no longer watching this. They're
Well,
probably just tuning into
I
something
think
else.
it would, at least the very least, the vast majority of people have played Symphonia, because I've watched I've watched all of H.C. Bailey's Final Fantasy 13 playthrough before I played Final Fantasy 13. So
you have no plan on playing Final Fantasy 13 though.
yeah, that was.
I mean, it's kind of like I've watched playthroughs of Final Fantasy, Sonic 06, because I have no plan in playing Sonic 06.
Yeah. So I think it's people who are interested enough to watch the game, but not enough to play the game, which really aren't that many people. So did you so if you were watching it if you were doing the playthrough at that point for Symphonia fans though, did you 100% the game then, John? Or
Well, it was really what Matt wanted to do, and I think Matt
You
really
can't
did.
100% it though, like without. I mean, you if you want to actually 100% it, you have to be ridiculous with like some of the. Is it called titles? Like I remember reading about the I Hate Gels one where you have to get like basically through. Is it most of the game without using gels?
To a certain
Or basically
part
like
of the game
potions.
without using any of the gels, yeah. But I don't know. There was that's just one of those bragging rights, sort of 100% kind of games where you get all the it's something. It's things you do not need to complete the game or to make any super boss easier.
Yeah.
You know, because to me, beating 100%ing up RPG is defeating everything that you can do, or completing all the side quests. You know, getting something like a title, which just alters the way your stats level up. That's nothing. I'm not going to lose any sleep if I don't get it.
I haven't 100%ed very many RPGs to think about it. Like the only one I can think of off the top of my head that I've 100%ed recently is Bravely Default, and that was a year ago. Yeah, because I didn't 100% Shin Megami Tensei 4 because in order to 100% that game, you need to beat the Fiend soup. You need to fuse every demon, and in order to do that, you need to beat the Fiend super bosses from Shin Megami Tensei 3, and there's like 8 of them or something ridiculous like that. And so, in order to beat these, you have to go to specific areas on the map, and they have a 1 in 256 percent chance of spawning. So you have to like run back and forth like at 8 different places and try to get all of these bosses to spawn. And then you have to beat them and they're balls hard. And at that point, like I had already beaten the game 4 times in order to get all the endings. It was just like, okay, I'm done. I've beaten everything I want to beat. And if I do anything else at this point, it's just me showing off. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, one of the things that I wanted to do, probably after I finish Majora's Mask 3D, for the live stream, is I want to start live streaming Pokemon. But I wanted to make them like complete Pokedex playthroughs.
Oh
Like
wow.
starting, it's still one thing I've never done. I think at least
I
thinking
would,
back.
if you're gonna do a complete Pokédex playthrough, I would only do it for Gen 1, maybe Gen 2, because
Yeah, Gen 1, Gen 2, because that's part of the adventure for me, honestly. I can't remember that far back because my memory starts really getting hazy in the mid to late 90s. I remember a lot of things, I don't remember some things. I don't think I've ever completed the Pokédex in Enter Generation.
I've
there was
never done
one-
it either. I lose interest by the
The
point.
Yeah.
closest I think I remember getting was 136 Pokemon in Gen 1.
What were you missing at that point?
It was, since I played Pokemon Blue, I think I was just missing the red exclusives, and I guess the other starters because I couldn't trade.
Okay.
But yeah, because technology has since advanced with emulators.
Well, there's also glitches you can do to get all the other Pokemon that you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
get.
but I like to I like to do it the legit way without glitching, and by that I
Oh,
mean using emulator.
and also you're gonna missing no, aren't you?
No, I guess I would the only sort of glitch I guess I would exploit is the one that would let me catch a Mew, because I consider Mew part of the Pokedex even if the game doesn't.
Well,
But yeah,
every Pokemon game, I'm pretty sure, or not. I don't want to say every, because if I'm wrong, then I'm gonna get it. But most Pokemon games, I think, don't count event legendaries to Pokemon Pokedex completion, so you don't have to worry.
event legendaries, yes.
And so Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, all of those types, you don't have to get, but everybody else's is counted. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm using the portal because I don't know. I felt like a change of pace.
Sweet.
Yeah. One thing that's cool about the portal that you can do though is that if you hold on, I want to show it off. I need to get there's Argarok. Okay, so you get Argarok as your summon boss. Then you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you summon Argarok, and then you surf on Argarok. Woo!
Oh, I can't wait to see this in 20 seconds.
It's pretty cool, and that's actually one of the moves that they recommend for the what's it called for the
Cool.
for the infinite rupee glitch, the max rupee glitch. That's one of the best recommended ones. I think C is also a popular one. Rudo too.
Sia, I would say C is the easiest to do it with.
Yeah, and Rudo's also a popular one for it too.
I never heard of Rudo strategies.
Well, it's because of her. If you've unlocked Rudo, she's got that she's got the water thing where you shoot the waves at people. Doing that makes it easier to makes it pretty easy to do the thing you need to do where you kill an enemy right as you kill the boss to get the glitch to happen. Oh, and the game's actually being really generous with the Argaroks. One of the things about Sia and the Portal, not Sia, Lana and the Portal, that I'm not too fond of is that it's pretty random how it works. Because basically how it works is that you have to use the X button to summon a boss monster, but you don't get to really choose. It's just it's random. So like if you need say Argarok, you have to keep on pressing X until Argarok appears. So that's a little obnoxious personally, but it's not that big of a deal.
I just want a rapid fire some things here because some people are asking me questions in the chat. Jinsei Qzai is asking if Elliot's going to MomoCon. No, he's not. I'm the only one of the family heading to MomoCon at the end of May.
You consider Matt family?
Matt's always been family. At 99-bit asked if I ever fought Rodon in Bayonetta. No, because I did not save up that many Halos.
Wait, you have to pay to fight Rodon?
There is an item you can get in Bayonetta 1 and 2, as they brought it back, the Platinum Ticket, I believe, and it costs a lot of Halos, and that unlocks the optional fight with Rodon, who is the hardest encounter in the game.
Are you gonna do that for when we do it for Brain Scratch?
Yeah, I pretty much would have to. I would probably just exploit the Kilgore glitch in Bayonetta 1 to get that many Halos.
Is that glitch still in the Wii U version of the game?
I haven't tested it out yet.
Okay, because if we're gonna do it for Brain Scratch, I do need to beat the game, because I gave up after. Yeah, the Cuckoos chase Lana in her victory animation with the portal.
Aww. Oh no.
Oh no, she's gonna get pecked to death.
Aww.
Aw, her entrails are so adorable.
It's a free buffet. I don't know why the hell she's panicking.
Okay, so hold on. I need to check to see if I actually got Lana up to level 255 or if she's still at 254. If she's at 254, I'm going to pay for the rest of her level. If she's at 255, then we're basically just done. Nope, she's at 254. Okay, time to use that training. Oh, come on. Really? I was that close. I only had to pay 5,000 in order to get her to max. Whatever.
So one more session.
No, I just paid. It was only 5,000 rupees. Like, I'm not.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's nice. You pay by experience, not by level. That's nice. So,
but
you know, like
the experience gets ridiculous when you get to the higher levels. But yeah,
Yeah.
Lana's max. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 5 characters maxed, and so we've got 5 characters maxed, and there's 6, 12, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 19 in the game, I think. So yeah, we're about a quarter of the way done with the grinding, everybody. So woo. I think we probably will be done by sometime in June, actually, at this rate. So yeah, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, sorta, kind of.
hopefully
Not
it's
really.
not a train.
Oh no.
That's
And that
not.
train
Yeah,
is more
that
DLC.
yeah, that. To quote Ben Affleck's Daredevil, that's not that light at the end of the tunnel is not heaven. It's the sea train.
Wait, that's a line in the Ben Affleck Daredevil?
Yeah, it's terrible.
What does that say?
Oh, it says you are my better half. Something. So I guess I'll see you later.
I liked her better when she was dead.
Ouch.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.